I want to say thank you for holding on with us. We've slacked off on our videos a little bit, but we're getting them back up. So thank you for hanging on with us. Our video today is going to be about questions that we've gotten from places like Facebook, email, face-to-face, people asking us things. So I'm just going to get right into it. I have some notes so that I don't get off track, and I'm going to read them to you. The first one is, I've tried everything, and my OG revolver, which is an EO-style device, has stopped working. What we recommend is, first of all, clicking the power button, rapidly until it comes on, or to see if it will come on. Try charging your battery with the appropriate charger. If that doesn't work, try placing the charger, and also see if your other tanks will work on your device. Okay. Sometimes different tank styles can push the battery connection pin on your battery down. So if you intend to use different tank styles, try to use other batteries as well. And when you clean your tanks, changing or refilling, try to clean them off with like a soft towel, paper towel, Q-tip, so that you can get any e-liquid off of that connection. Also, don't try to adjust the pin on your battery connection on your Ego styles. It's sealed, so if you do try that, you're likely to break the seal, and if you get any liquid down on that connection, then it can, seep into your battery and mess up your electronics in there, and most likely short circuit. Okay, question 2. What rebuildable tank do we recommend? We recommend the Aero bottom coil tanks. They sell them at Mad Baits for roughly $4. Bottom coil tanks differ minimally, and they're inexpensive. Okay, 3. What device do we recommend to new vapor? We say to at least try out a variable voltage device. Okay. 4. I've been vaping for a while. I have a e-cig and it is okay, but I see everyone blowing clouds. How can I make this device do that? Well, the e-cig's a great device, but there's only so much you can do with it. If you're looking for clouds, the e-cig can't sub-ohm, so you need a mechanical mod. A rebuildable dripping atomizer, and a low to zero nicotine, high VG, vegetable glycerin, e-liquid in order to blow decent clouds. Okay. 6. Are you guys going to make more reviews? Yes. We have 2 mechanical mod devices, one of which I'm using right here. Well. We're working on, sorry. We have some dripping addies that we'd like to review. We also want to go into some simple coil builds. We're also going to make a video on intro to sub-ohming, and we're going to go over some battery safety as well for your devices, which is helpful, and other tips. 7. After I vape on my K100 for about 5 to 8 hours, my device starts getting really hot. What's happening? Okay, we're going to go over that into our intro to battery safety and sub-ohm video. Okay. Also in the question you mentioned you were using a pro tank, but you're still using a mechanical device. The mechanical mod does not have protective circuits to tell the battery when to stop firing. When it gets low, it will continue to try to fire when the battery is at critical level of power. When your vapor production begins to peter off, you should, and you'll notice it, you should switch the battery and charge the one you were using. Trying to use the dying battery can eventually cause it to discharge, damaging your battery and possibly yourself. Okay, 8. Do you intend to lower your nic level to 0? Well, we've gone to 6 milligrams, which is probably about as low, well, yeah. we're about a 5 to 6. So, that's about as low as we want to go. I mean, we probably could, and we might eventually go to 0, but after, I just don't know if we're going to lower it to 0. Probably not. Okay, 9. Does vaping make you lose weight? Well, I'm not a doctor or anything, and I guess if you're a smoker, ex-smoker, and you're vaping, you're going to notice that you can move a lot more. So, you know, you're going to get more exercise. So I guess in that way, you know, just moving and exercising, whereas you weren't able to, would probably cause you to lose weight. But vaping itself, I have to say no.
Alright, this time you can control the camera. Let me down there. Hey, it's SK Vapor here. With my booby. Question 3. What device do you recommend to a new vapor? Miano said that we would at least recommend a variable voltage device. The reason why is because the regular ego style devices, they're good for learning about vaping and all that, but if you do get one, it's not consistent at all. When you have it fully charged, you get a lot of power. They're normally about, depending on how expensive of an ego style device you got, that's non-variable, non-anything, it's somewhere going to be between 3.7 and 4.2 volts right off the rip. And then it's going to quickly drop down to 3.7 to 3.4, from there peter on off. And so you don't get any type of consistent vape, and it's not good at all. Sorry, I just had to get something in me. So, no matter what, if you get one of those devices, you're going to be upgrading to a variable voltage device anyways. And so you're going to end up having to buy 2 devices and pay the money twice, where you can just go ahead and get a variable voltage device and be satisfied for some length of time. With a variable voltage device, you get a consistent vape because you can set it to where you want it, and then it's going to stay there until it doesn't have the power to do that, and then it's going to drop significantly. And you just, you know, that's going to be the point where you charge it. So, it's better for consistency, and also when you get familiarized with vaping with it, you're already a step ahead of the game because you're ready, you know, when you go to a better device, you understand how to use variable voltage. But it isn't the same variable voltage with the ego style and an advanced advanced personal vaporizer and all that stuff. There is more power with those just all the way around, but it will give you an example per se. So it's a good place to start is with a variable voltage device, and then it's up to you what you want to do after that. You can upgrade to advanced personal vaporizer and spend the money there, or you can go to dripping, which is going to be cheaper, because if you go dripping with a mechanical device, then you skip the entire stage of advanced personal vaporizers. See, and that also goes into question 4 about the SID. The SID's a great device. It's an advanced personal vaporizer, and all advanced personal vaporizers, the Vamos, the Aces, the SIDs, the Teslas, they're all good devices, but they can't sub-ohm. They have a limit of about 1.2 ohms, and that's as low as you can go. If you try going below that, its protective circuitry is going to kick in and null out the fire. You need a mechanical device in order to sub-ohm, or at least a semi-mechanical. But with semi-mechanical devices, they can only sub-ohm so low. Like the bolts can only go down to about 0.3, 0.4. They can go down lower technically, but they will fry the circuitry inside of them. The ZNA 30s and the Vapor Sharks only go down to about 0.4. I believe that's all the time we have today, but I hope that answers some of your vaping questions. Remember, here's the link. I don't know if I'm getting all the ones in email, so just try to send them to me on Facebook or so. I know I definitely get the ones on Facebook. You don't have to friend me or nothing. Just go onto our Facebook page and send the message, and I'll get it in the other folder or whatever. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace out. This is SK Vapors.